Hello, hello, my beautiful Cancers. This is your General Tarot and Oracle card forecast for the week of February the 2nd to the 8th. Let's see what we have here for your reading. Let's see what your download message is, what your theme this week is. You have been given sensitivity. Coming in with your Angel Tarot card messages, and yes, I am using an Angel card deck this week. I've decided that Spirit's guided me to do this, so I am using the Angel Tarot. All right, let's see what we have here for you, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers. Coming in with your first card, you've been given Justice, followed by the Emperor, and you have the Magician. Wow, 3 major arcana. Very strong messages. Coming in your second position, your focus part of the reading, you have the Knight of Fire, you have the 3 of Water, and you have the High Priestess. 4 major arcana. Coming in the center, your help, your hurdle, or your challenge, you've got the 4 of Water, the Knight of Water, and you've got the Ace of Water. All beautiful emotional cards. Water cards. Coming in with messages from Spirit and your guide, you've been given the King of Air, the King of Swords, you've been given the Star. There's your 5th major arcana. Your 6th is transformation. Very, very strong messages this week, Cancer. You've got release. Oh my goodness. You've got the Queen of Water, and you've got the 8 of Water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana messages, and we know they're very, very powerful messages. So the major arcana here, the theme here, you have a large majority of them, and they are life-changing lessons and life changes that could be occurring for you in the near future. So they often set the theme for the reading. So let's see what we have here for your week, Cancer. Coming up with your download message and your theme this week, it is sensitivity. You could be feeling a little bit sensitive or overly sensitive. You could be being reflective on things that have happened in the past, or the situations and events that are occurring now. Keeping yourself centered, concentrating on the important things and not doting on the little things, okay? This might not be a week where you want to be paying attention to every single detail. I think you're going to want to step back a little bit and take some time for yourself. Question why you're feeling this way and how you can release that energy and feel a lot calmer and more at peace. Coming in next with your first card, which is life or career, you've been given manifesting. And it says you have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make them happen. Sometimes we have to put things to paper, okay? We forget things. We get that fleeting moment, that thought, and we go, yes. And then we wish we could have gone back to it, to go back to it, to learn, to be able to execute it. So you have the power to manifest what you want, and that comes in forms of prayer, yoga, meditation, anything like that takes you to center, okay? So don't be afraid to sit and take yourself to center and to the silence to manifest of what it is you want. Okay, and sometimes writing those manifestations down work as affirmations you can repeat throughout your week. Stand in your strength. Now, in your first row, this is incredible. You have 3 major arcana: the Magician, the Emperor, and the Justice. The Magician says that you are manifesting. He is the great manifester. He starts with a seed of a dream, and he plants that seed. And think of it as a mustard seed, how tiny it is, and what that mustard seed can create with nurturing. You are stepping into your own empowerment now. I do believe you're going to be able to manifest what it is you want for your future. Okay, you're being prepared. You're making sure that you are, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, and getting your ducks in a row. You're preparing for this life-changing energy and event in your life. You will be in the seat of power. The universe is saying, don't lose your power. organized, you're a leader, and you're going to be structured. This often has to do with a father figure or someone who you look up to as a father figure in your life, or even fatherhood could come into the energy that may be executed and demonstrated this week. But nonetheless, he sits there cool, calm, and collected. He knows he's protected. He's got the world in his hand, and you're going to be experiencing similar energies like that, heightening your ability, your intuition, your intuitiveness, and maybe even your sensitivity. He's in control, though, of his emotions, keeping them in check. The Justice card comes in. Yes, fairness, the law of karma. This is a card that says, boom, the gavel comes down. Justice is served. The truth is out there. I think it's going to be a fair and just decision that comes in your way. What goes around comes around, okay? What we put out there, we receive. This is a card of good justice. This is a card of fairness. This is a card of making fair decisions and choices. This is being in control. You're going to be manifesting something here that's going to come in, and maybe it has to do with something that has to do with justice or the law. Coming in your second row, which is your focus part of the reading, but it's also your career and money card. And it says lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration. Your career could involve entrepreneur, new job, and creative work. So you could be your own boss. Often when we think of the Emperor, we think of him as being self-employed, in charge, being his own boss, being able to have an being an authority. So you've got this epiphany, this light bulb idea, third eye opens, and you see a great idea come forward. It's going to bring you a new income source, something that you're going to be stepping into. You could start part-time, but go full-time with this. You're being very inspired. You could feel like you're your own personal entrepreneur now. This could involve a new job, or opening your own business, or partnering up with someone in business, perhaps. But it's going to be very creative work, something that you've dreamed of and that you are going to enjoy. Now, coming in, your next major arcana is a high priestess, and the high priestess is all about trusting her intuition, her gut feelings. When things are not completely clear to her, she goes behind the veil and she does her research. She checks things out. She opens the right doors to receive the wisdom that she needs. She's also very patient. She has that ability to plant her seeds and wait for her harvest to come in. But she often is pictured sitting here with, she's got the scroll or a book of knowledge or the Akashic records. She gets the information. So doing your homework, doing your research, and getting all the information you need for some event, some subject that you're interested in. The Three of Water comes in, and there's going to be something to celebrate. Beautiful celebration. You might be getting together with a lot of people, and it has to do with your friends as well. This could be like a community of people that get together, and they're going to want to celebrate a beautiful moment and an event in your life. Knight of Fire. This is about moving fast. This is being enthusiastic and passionate and heading in a new direction that is almost like a new adventure. You're going to step up and be confident, but you're also going to be mindful to pull back on the reins and slow down a little bit when you're heading and charging towards a new exciting goal. Something gets you going, your creativity, your curiosity. But remember, if you're signing any legal documents, read between the lines before you do that. Coming in the center position, help, hurdle, or your challenge, you have been given the card. It says unworthy, and it's got the lock on it. And the lock has to do with your subconscious wealth blocks and limiting beliefs, how you feel about yourself, how do you have the confidence? This says, do you genuinely believe in your worthiness to attain the abundance you desire? You could be feeling a little discouraged. You could be feeling a little bit sensitive this week. You may be feeling that it's not going to happen, that you're not worthy enough, that for some reason you feel as though this karma is coming down on you. Let it go. This is your mindset. You're locking yourself in this mindset, in your subconscious. Okay, it's blocking you from your true self and your beliefs. Coming in next, we have all these beautiful, beautiful healing cards here. Love water. Water is healing. This is a cups. We have the Ace of Cups. The universe is bringing you love. We have the Knight of Cups. This is a person coming in with the love. And the Four of Cups, which is you feeling as though it's not happening yet. So you're feeling unworthy. You're feeling as though, you kind of are discontent. You're kind of feeling that you're missing out on an opportunity. You're only looking at you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and you're not being open to these new possibilities coming in. This is about keeping your eyes open, being, looking for something. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. Don't allow yourself to victimize yourself with self-absorption here. This is a card of staying positive and knowing that if you look at all aspects of a situation, you're going to do your research here and find out the answers that you want. The Ace of Water, the Ace of Cups is beautiful. It's relationships. It's trusting your intuition. It's emotions, your sensitivity. It's all of those things, and being guided and brought in, and the universe and the powers that be are bringing you in love. This could be a new love. This could be the resurgence and rekindling of a love in your life, a partnership, but the universe is going to make sure that you do accept the love coming in, whether it's a romantic relationship, friendship, love of family, and just the love of the divine. The Knight of Water comes in. This person could be romantic, emotional, and dramatic. They may come in and sweep you off your feet. They could bring you the gift of their intentions, their affection, their feelings for you. They could sweep you off your feet, and you could fall in love with them. But this is also the card that says you could be invited. You could be getting an invitation to go to an event like this, or this person could bring you something to the table of life that really makes you fall in love with the idea that they bring forth. Now, coming in next with messages from Spirit and your guides, you've got a delivery coming. And it says transportation, inheritance, and an escort. So you could be getting a delivery of some sort coming in where somebody is bringing you a letter or a document. Maybe you're inheriting something. You could also be being delivered and escorted to a place. This shows a person in a boat, but you could be getting a delivery that's coming in from overseas, perhaps. You could be also being dropped off and delivered to a location somewhere. You could be getting an escort like that. Coming in next, you've got, yet again, two more beautiful major arcana. So the transformation card here in this particular one is the Tower, and it's a life change. It's you feeling liberated to go out there and rebuild a new foundation. Time's running out, you feel, but you are going to make it. You've got the time now. Maybe you've got more time. Some of you feel that the time ran out and something came to a halt. Something was concluded. Something's over. And now you have the ability to step out there with the guidance of the divine and realizing that this is liberating to you. You're now able to start and form a new foundation, one much stronger that will carry you through the test of time. But we all know that the Tower is major change. The Star comes in. You're feeling inspired. You're dreaming big, and you have the right to dream big. Go after those goals because chances are it's going to come in. This is a card of fulfillment, happiness, dreams coming true. It's all about your challenges in the past coming to an end. And there's light at the end of the tunnel, okay? Those challenges are going to fade. And there's going to be some wonderful new experiences that enter your life. And relationships that may have been challenged in the past are now going to be rekindled. So this is a card of renewed enthusiasm, spiritual joy, and your dreams being realized. Trust your instincts here. Coming in with that is the King of Air. Okay, the King of Swords. This is a person who is knowledgeable, objective, and respected. This could be somebody who's a legal eagle. They could be a professor. They could be a doctor. They could be a lawyer. They could be in government. They could be in military. But this particular person has the education and high standing in society who's going to offer you assistance. They believe in standing in the truth and their integrity, and you do also. So you could be getting some wise counsel from somebody that is going to bring you some clear light on a situation. Coming in at the end of the week, possible future energy, you have the angel card number 1818. So, structures, spirit guides, progress, justice, systems, processes, conditioning, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and they're encouraging you to try your best. You're going to succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly, and be sure that you can be sure that everything will fall into place. Wow. Now, coming in again, we have another major arcana, which is the death card. It says release here, the 8 of water and the queen of water. So you're releasing something. This is the end of something. The death card is endings, new beginnings, and going through a transformation. This is a card that says, you know, it can be very liberating to leave the past behind. So often we hold on too long and we look back. But we look backward to the past when we should be looking at the present or planning the future. Okay, so it signals endings. It leads a way to new beginnings. It's asked you to stop resisting the necessary change that will make you more fully alive and vibrant. Okay, so this is a card of changing your life by changing your thoughts as well. What we think, we attract, we become. Okay, so transformation, changing how we look at things, changing how we do things. They call it reincarnation. They call it resurrection. They call it freedom. Beautiful. Coming in with the 8 of water, you're moving in a new direction, slowly taking yourself to balance and center. You're searching for something better, something more empowering, something more fulfilling, and you are going in the right direction. You're walking away from things that no longer serve you. They were unfulfilling, okay? So this is a good direction for you to go, but it's taking you time, one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. Queen of water, loving, caring, compassionate. Wow. This is you. Okay? This is you. You're the water sign. You're the Cancer. And this person is loving and giving and psychic. So this could be you or someone who comes in that you feel very respected to. Someone who's going to give you some counsel, some guidance to get you through. But also this card represents giving too much and then realizing you need to back off. Okay, so you may be having to nurture yourself. Take care of yourself first. That's important so that you can rejuvenate, refocus, and recharge your battery so that you can go out there. You want to give. She's the ultimate mother. She's always there for her family, but she can be stretched too thin, and she needs to realize, and so do you, that it's time to close the door and take care of your needs as well. Well, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers, this is your general tarot and oracle card reading for this week. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Cancers.